Imagine a world where we no longer had to lose loved ones to diseases such as heart disease, cancer, or diabetes. Diseases like these and many more diseases have the possibility to be solved by stem cell research. The National Institute of Health says we could begin to cure cancer by studying the way that stem cells reproduce and divide. We have little knowledge about stem cells so far, and there is so much more that we could learn in the future. People do not support stem cell research because there is one type of stem cell called a embryonic stem cell, which is received from an embryo and ends up destroying the embryo in the process. We have barely scratched the surface of what is possible in the future for stem cell research. Stem cells could be the answer to all the problems and diseases in the world and just be the cure to about anything, as far as we know. Stem cell research is the study of stem cells and how they can help heal our bodies. Stem cells are unspecialized cells that can develop into almost any type of cell. They're special because they rapidly divide, and the cells that they divide into can become stem cells, or they can become any type of cell in our body. There are two types of stem cells. There's the adult stem cell and the embryonic stem cell. Dr. Amin Avald described the two stem cells as the adult being able to be removed from humans without causing any injury, and the embryo as being able to be removed from embryos but destroying the embryo in the process. Dr. Avald also says that adult stem cells are the only ones we've had any success with so far. The impact that stem cells could have in the future is absolutely huge. Stem cells can repair or replace damages and lead to curing diseases. California Stem Cell Agency believes that testing on organs developed out of stem cells instead of testing on animals would be much better because it would have more support from humans, because some people believe testing on animals is inhumane, as well as the results from testing the drugs on these organs would be more human-like. Stem cells can be used to repair damages done to the body, like injuries, like broken bones and spinal problems. They can discover cures by testing on organs developed out of stem cells, and lastly, they can test drugs on these organs that they build with stem cells as well. What we know about stem cell research is nothing compared to what we will know about it in the future. We've only really tested on animals and not so much humans so far. The National Institutes of Health has had some success stories as well as some unsuccessful stories in their research on stem cells. Some of their success stories include when they tested on gerbils with dead auditory nerves, which was basically them just being deaf. The test led to the gerbils regaining hearing by them observing their brain signals when sounds were played. They also did stem cell tests on female mice that were not producing eggs anymore, and they began producing eggs again after the stem cell implants. There have also been some unfortunate discoveries while testing with stem cells. The National Institutes of Health discovered that arsenic causes stem cells to become cancerous and form tumors. They could turn this discovery into a good one by researching more into why these stem cells are becoming cancerous and maybe learn something about cancer along the way. We've not gained much from the research towards humans yet, but we have a very hopeful future because of all the animal trials and all the good outcomes that have come from them so far. The future for stem cells is absolutely huge. We have a hopeful future for stem cells because of the success we've had on animal trials so far. Stem cells can be useful in the future based on their generative and adaptable abilities. The big problem in the world is the long list of needs for organ transplants. The National Institutes of Health says that stem cells could be used to grow organs and reduce that list. Stem cells can also help solve the problem of certain types of diabetes, like in type 1 diabetes, the immune system destroys the insulin-producing cells, and stem cells could take the place of those insulin-producing cells and cure the type 1 diabetes. Stem cells can also lead to more effective drugs because we can produce organs and test these drugs on them and get more lifelike results. Stem cells can be used to regenerate damage and cure diseases in the future. There's not much support for research on stem cells because people think it is immoral and don't understand it that much. But the future could be better for support because people will start to realize how great it could be and the outcome could be amazing. Stem cell research could just be the future of all medical research and the answer to all of our problems in the world.